The decline of the Karner's population is thought to be a result of habitat loss due to human-led activities like fire suppression, urbanization, and silviculture. All such threats are evident here at Saratoga Spa State Park. Fire suppression has caused the forest understory and brush to grow quite dense, and other plants are beginning to outcompete lupin in the area where it thrived. As an alternative to prescribed fires, we mow the habitat yearly to discourage large plant growth and to keep the site as open as possible at early stages of succession. Additionally, we face an ongoing threat from invasive species like oriental bittersweet, spotted knapweed, and quaking aspen. These plants are outcompeting native nectar species that pollinators like the Karner rely on. Habitat fragmentation poses an additional threat, as Karners are poor flyers that are unable to disperse very far. By having no transfer of genes between nearby populations, isolation can lead to inbreeding and over time a loss of genetic diversity, which may have adverse effects on the population. Despite facing great loss, the future of the Karner Blue shows a lot of promise. Thoughtful development, improved habitat management, public concern, and public attention can reverse the trend of the Karner decline, which in turn will benefit the entire ecosystem. An integral step, and perhaps one of the first steps in a species conservation process, is learning about the species and its habitat, becoming familiar with what is at stake. The Karner is just one of many species whose populations is at risk of extinction due to our actions. We must now do as much as we can to mitigate the damage done. You can help Karners by educating others and staying updated on efforts across the state. To get involved directly in conservation efforts, keep up with our site and nearby Karner habitats like Wilton Wildlife Preserve and Albany Pine Bush to find out about volunteer opportunities. Additionally, if you visit the Karner site, we ask that you please stay on marked trails and keep dogs on a minimum 6-foot leash at all times so we can keep the nectar species, lupin, and Karner safe from being trampled. Thank you everyone for joining me this week, and please feel free to leave any questions in the comments.